Don't tell my boss this, but this here is the most comfortable place you can sleep. We'll find a way to get you lot out. I don't know what it will be, but we'll think of something.
Thanks, sir.
First, I got sent to conversion therapy just for dating a man, and now I get framed for a crime I didn't commit and get sent to a junkyard to rot and starve. How worse can things get?
I know, right? It's like what happened in Vance Productions the movie and Adam Hughes the movie all over again. The Beyond Police Department probably has to be the most corrupt police ever. But at least we get to starve and rot together.
And at least I get to scratch on that old car door over there.
No, I'm not ready to give up. I am the leader of the cult of the White Dragon, and I say it's not over yet.
But there's just no way we can get out. There are guards everywhere and the chances are we will almost certainly get caught.
There's always a way. This is a junkyard. The chances are there are some pliers we could use to cut a hole in the fence or find a paper clip to pick the lock.
You do have a point, Callum. But then again, we might be searching for hours without any luck.
Actually, I think your luck is right over here.
Hey look, Midas does and is bailing us out. We're free. Thank you ever so much for bailing us out, Midas. We'll be forever in your debt.
It's no problem, Callum. There was no way I was going to see one of my friends rot behind bars for a crime he didn't do.
Now personally, I'm not really into Fortnite like you, but here, have some V-Bucks. You deserve them for helping us escape.
Thank you ever so much for these. Now I can buy some more stuff on the Fortnite store.
Anyways, now that we are free, it's time to get revenge on the people who framed us. But the question is, who?
That's not for you.
Please, sir, I'm hungry. Don't turn me in, I promise.
What is your name?
Garrett.
Wait a second, I think I know who you are. You are the main protagonist of the Thief series, aren't you?
I'm not sure if I have ever heard of it before.
Then allow me to explain. The Thief series is a series of stealth-based video games in which the player controls Garrett, a master thief in a fantasy steampunk world resembling a cross between the late Middle Ages and the Victorian era. In these games, you use the shadows to sneak past guards while stealing valuable loot.
Very interesting. I might have to give those games a go at some point.
Alert. Alert. Prisoners have escaped. Initiating lockdown sequence.
Oh no, they know that we've escaped. Now the police are going to be hunting us down.
Well, if you let me go, I can help you evade the police.
Of course.
Thank you. Anyways, if we are to avoid being arrested, we are going to have to be as quiet as a mouse. Unfortunately for you, Sabrina, those heels will most likely make a lot of noise, so if I were you, I would take them off.
That's fine, Garrett. My feet need some air anyway.
Now because Salem is a cat, he can help scout the area without being spotted.
So essentially I'll be like that remote control car drone from the Watch Dogs franchise.
My house is the best place we can hide until this all blows over.
Excellent. Alright then, if we are to avoid being arrested, we will have to move unseen. Stay in the shadows, avoid the light. Move slow and don't make any sound at all. Okay, Salem, lead the way.
With pleasure.
Oh no, not Officer Jeff. He's all we need right now.
I know, right? He's really passionate about his job. If he sees us, God help us all.
I'll go and see if I can distract him. You five head back to your house, I'll catch up. Excuse me, sir, but have you seen a man with a beard, a witch, and a man with a muscular build? Not as far as I'm aware.
Are you okay, Gustav?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just stumbled a little.
Aha. There they are. I have them now. Not this time, Taffer. Quick. We need to get out of here right now.
Oh no, you didn't kill Officer Jack, did you?
Don't worry, he's not dead. Just incapacitated.
And what does the word Taffer mean?
Oh, it's just an insult from where I used to live. Okay, I think we lost him.
And we made it back to our house. Now let's get in before we get spotted again. Okay, so we should be safe from the police in this basement. But one question still remains unanswered. Who framed us, and why? That is something we need to go and find out.
It would appear that the door is knocking. I'll go and answer.
No, Garrett, don't answer the door.
Good evening, sir. Have you seen Callum Rockley?
If you're going to arrest any innocent people, you're going to have to get through me first.
Whoa, take it easy. I'm not here to arrest anyone. I know that Callum, Sabrina and Gustav didn't rob that bank. But I have some evidence on who might have done it. Now, does any of you recognize any of these people on the CCTV footage?
Wait a second, I think I recognize who was dressed up as me. Pause the footage at the moment they exited the bank. I recognize the sharp teeth and the purple eyes. That's Mullac.
And I recognize the eyebrows. That's my dad.
And I recognize the eye patch. That's Black Eye from the Chaos Coalition.
I know that Mullac framed me because I am his mortal enemy, and Marcus framed Gustav because he doesn't like the idea of Gustav dating men. But why would they want to frame Sabrina? But regardless of the reasons, they framed us for a crime we didn't commit, and they must be stopped, no matter the cost.
And me and Salem have learned a new trick as well. Now Salem, let us become one.
You have no objections from me.
Wow, that new form looks amazing.
I'm glad you like it. This is based on what I looked like in that episode of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina when I killed those witch hunters.
It looks scary and awesome at the same time.
Well, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is a horror show after all. Please note that I will not look like this all the time. This will be my heroic form, like Jack McGrath, Crimson Skull 18 and Callum Rockley use in their videos. And Callum will now be using Brainiac Adam's yellow fire look as his heroic form on this channel.
Enough chit chat. Right now we have some criminals to bring to justice.
I steal stuff all the time, but robbing from a bank to frame someone for a crime they didn't commit is really crossing the line. Let's go teach those taffers a lesson they won't forget.
You heard Garrett. Let's roll.
Great job, men. Not only are our mortal enemies disposed of, but we now have enough money to buy anything we want.
I might buy some nuclear weapons to make the land of Vion uninhabitable. To be honest, I might just stick to it.
Oh, I don't think you will be buying anything anytime soon.
What the? You're out of that scrapyard? I don't see how this is possible. We dressed up exactly like you and the evidence is clear that you robbed the bank. For your information, I bailed Callum, Sabrina, and Gustav out by picking the lock.
And we saw through your disguises because of your distinctive marks.
Damn it. I knew we should have removed those distinctive features from our faces when we put the disguise on.
Look, I know that our distinctive features got us compromised, but I can't just remove my eye patch.
I know that Marcus framed his own son just because he didn't like the idea of him dating Abraham, and I know that Mullac framed Callum because he is sick and tired of him interfering with his plans, but why did you try to frame me, Black Eye? What do you have against me?
Well, Sabrina, because you are a witch, I couldn't bear to imagine what magic you are capable of. So I had to frame you in order to make sure you didn't get in the way of my plans.
All right, I've heard enough. Put your hands behind your back now.
No, you're not arresting us again. If you even dare try, you will be destroyed.
Fine. If you won't come quietly, we will have to take you by force.
Oh, so you want to fight, huh? That's fine by me. Now Chaos Coalition, let us destroy these wishy-washy heroes.
Ow, 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 that hurts so bad.
It's ant velliere we got foiled again. And we were so lost at evening, this is so fire. Wow.
You'll never win, Mullac. I'll always be here to stop you.
Marcus Novikov, Mullac, and Black Eye, you are all under arrest for larceny and frame-up. None of you have to say anything, but it may harm your defense if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say will be given in evidence.
And we would have gotten away with it if it weren't for those meddling kids. This is just stupid.
Oh, just shut up, you homophobic monster. You are being arrested, and that is the very end of it. But instead of going to prison, we are going somewhere a little bit different. This is the most uncomfortable place in the junkyard you can sleep. And don't think you will be able to find a more comfortable place, because there is a barbed wire fence around this area. And for your information, all locks have been replaced with high-grade ones, so there is no way you can pick the lock. And yes, Beyond Logic has been fully nullified, so there is absolutely no way you can escape. Now if you excuse me, I have to get home to have supper. I hope you all burn in hell.
I can't believe we've been thwarted again, just when our plan was starting to work. And to add insult to injury, we are forced to sleep in an uncomfortable area, with no way to escape. How worse can things get?
Wow.
Alright Gustav, I didn't think it would come to this, but if I can't have you as a son, no one can. Have fun while you can, because when I get out of here, you're as good as dead, mark my words.
I am really sorry I called you a taffer and stunned you with a smoke arrow. Can you ever forgive me? It's quite alright. I know that you were trying to protect your friends from being arrested, and don't worry, you won't face any charges. And I'm really sorry I arrested you 3 and then tried to arrest you 3 again after you escaped. I should have checked the CCTV footage better, then I would have been able to find the people who framed you and had them arrested instead. But at least now they have been arrested and have been sent to the same junkyard you 3 were sent. And you will be happy to know that all charges against you have been dropped.
It's quite alright. We know that you are very passionate about your job as a police officer.
The problem is, the land of Beyond is a cesspool of crime. There are just so many criminals living here, with the likes of the Legion of Mullac, the Ilanistiums, the Reapers, the Strikers, the Chaos Coalition, the Atto Gang, the teenagers next door, and more recently, the League of Abusive Parents. No matter how many times we arrest and punish them, they never seem to learn.
That's the sad reality. But thankfully, me and the cult of the White Dragon, the Archangels, the Deltas, the Adamantiums, the Spies of Heroes, the Neo Squadron, the Adults Next Door, and all heroic groups living here are doing all they can to keep the land of Viand safe.
Normally we would arrest you for vigilantism, but we all need all the help we can get to fight off whatever evil lives here.
And we will continue to help you fight crime until the end of the world if we have to.
Say, the night is still young. Would you like to come to the disco and dance the night away?
You know what, Eidos? That sounds like a brilliant idea. I could do with a dance right now.
Well, just as long as it's not synchronized swimming, I have no problem with that.
Alright then. Let's go.
All right, Captain Sasha, where are you hiding?